Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ET. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits.
That TTG money gang,
And making profits.
we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What a wild, crazy, insane day that you had in the markets today. You had a massive sell-off today. We were down over 800 points, and then the markets came right back, roaring into the end of the day, and they took back more than half of those earlier declines. Still a sizable red day in the markets, but man, is it nowhere near as bad as it was earlier in the day. Is it time now for the Santa Claus rally, or is this just a little bit more foreshadowing of what is to come for 2023? I've been telling you guys that we have a very specific game plan on what we think is going to happen in 2023. If you thought 2023, the markets were just going to rally, rip roar back up to all-time highs, I think you are going to be sadly mistaken, but there's going to be so much opportunity in this market in 2023, and today is giving you a glimpse into what that opportunity is going to look like. You had an opportunity today where the overall markets, the SPY is moving around like a damn penny stock. This is the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen by far in my entire 17-year career. You literally saw the SPY move down 12 points today, only to then rip themselves back up 6 points later on in the day. That is how volatile the overall market is. Typically, that volatility is seen in very low price stocks. It certainly isn't seen in the entirety of the U.S. stock market in the S&P 500. But that is the environment that you find yourselves in today. And that environment is what provides traders like myself, the other professional trading mods, who you're going to meet some of them here today on this live stream, and members of True Trading Group, have been able to use that opportunity to capitalize on and have some of the best years that they have ever had. And if you are worried about what's going to happen next year, you shouldn't be, because we are all excited here at True Trading Group and have very specific game plans and how we're going to capitalize on that action, because I do believe that you're going to see a continuation of that stock market crash as you go into 2023. We're going to talk all about it right here on this live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And if you haven't figured it out by now, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online education platform that exists to the retail trader and investor today. Guys, do me a favor real quick and go ahead and answer the poll that is going off right now inside of the chat on YouTube. Go ahead and answer that poll right now. But if you guys are ready to learn trading profit for real, folks, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here, totally for free. For myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, like I said, you're going to meet some of them here today in just a moment, as well as special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons and education that can help you become better traders immediately. So take a moment and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this live stream on your own social media so we can reach out, educate, and empower and prepare as many retail investors and traders as we possibly can. But why should you listen or care about anything that I talk about on these lives? Folks, I did not figure any of this stuff out on my own. I wasn't trading in my mother's basement for 3 years. I did not figure out some special secret equation that is going to give you guys an opportunity to make $1,000 a day just in 10 minutes of work. No, I'm not going to give you that type of stuff. I began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. It was my first job right out of college. I went through a 3-month educational training program there, and that's where I learned how to trade. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But that's also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, today, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders and investors from all over the world to learn, trade, and profit consistently. We take university-level curriculum, trading and investing courses, and we pair them with today's top stock market tools. We do workshops and mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures. We also cover all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, which we're going to break down for you here today. I'm going to go over with you guys very specifically how you are going to be able to make money during a stock market crash both from a day trading perspective and both from a swing trading perspective with real life examples and real life trades. We're going to break it all down for you guys right here on this live stream. So you guys want to give me your undivided attention, because what you are going to learn today on this live stream is going to help you not just survive 2023, but thrive during 2023. If you thought 2022 was crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet. But we take that university level curriculum and we combine it with today's top stock market tools that are worth over $5,000 a year on their own if you guys were to go to these companies directly. That's a lot of money for someone that's starting out, but you need these tools. These tools give you more information. They help you make better decisions. That increases your chances of success. We will not only give you access to these tools, we will show you how to use them. We've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can offer their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. Okay, that's going to save you guys at least $5,000 right there by getting access to those tools. You're also going to gain access to the TTG community. Over 10,000 of the most educated, helpful, and supportive and successful community of traders you were ever going to find. And of course, you'll get all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the other professional trading mods at TTG that I've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So again, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you never miss out on these lives, and share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out and educate and empower and prepare as many retail traders and investors as we possibly can. I got an important live stream for you guys here today. I'm going to bring on some special guests. You're going to meet two, not one, but two of our professional trading moderators within True Trading Group. And they're going to help me break down and show you real life examples of how you can day trade a stock market crash to make money, and then also how to swing trade a stock market crash so you can make money. I always tell people that 2022, I coined it the year of the active trader. I told you in 2022 was going to be the year of the active trader, but we have to define active. What does that mean, active? Does that mean you're sitting in front of your computer screen all day long, staring at charts in and out of stocks every 30 seconds, 150 times throughout the day? No, that is not what I mean by being active. Being active just means you're moving around and you're taking advantage more than just, hey, I have my 401k. And your 401k either goes up or down depending on what the stock market does. That's just being a passive investor. Being active means you can either be day trading or you can be swing trading. Okay? You don't have to be sitting in front of your computer screen all day long staring at charts. It's not realistic for people that have full-time jobs to be doing that. So all you need to be doing is say, hey, listen, I'm going to be long 1 week. I could be short the next. You could be long 1 week. You can be short for the next 2 weeks. And we will teach you guys how to benefit from that price action, especially as you go into next year, because next year, the playbook that has worked for us all of 2022, that playbook is going to be front and center for us right here again in the first half of 2023. Because if my analysis and my thoughts and my opinions are correct, I think that we're going to see another continuation of the bear market sell-off in the first half of next year. And I believe the markets will bottom out in the middle of next year, and they'll start to recover and they'll start to bounce back at the end of 2023. So if my analysis is correct, you are going to see a lot of what worked for us in 2022 is going to work for us again in 2023. And then once you get to 2023, not only will you be trading for income, that's the concept, trade for income, make money on the way down. Instead of just watching the balances of your 401k diminish as the stock markets go down, make money on the way down by learning how to short stocks, learning how to buy inverse ETFs, learning how to buy put options, right? Learning how to do those things can actually help you make money when the market goes down. Some people don't know that you can actually make money when the market goes down. You absolutely can. And quite frankly, you can make money faster because stocks go down faster than they go up. So when stocks go down, the volatility increases. Volatility just means stocks are making bigger moves than they normally do, and they're happening a lot faster than they normally would. That results in greater percentage gains potential on those trades for traders like you and I. Now, it also does result in greater potential risk loss. Okay, greater potential risk loss, but that's where the risk management part comes into play. We're not just going to YOLO our accounts and swing for the fences, close our eyes and hope for the best. All of our decisions are very calculated with risk management in mind. You want to be able to trade for income on the way down next year. And then when the dust settles, and the dust will settle, the world's not going to end, but you better prepare yourself for those headlines because the media is going to literally just kind of pull the fear out of you. Okay, your fear is what they thrive off of. They're going to give you news headlines. They're going to give you article titles. They're going to give you YouTube videos that are going to have the craziest, most asinine titles you can possibly think of. to scare the crap out of you. It's going to tell you it'll be like recession, ? More like depression. And just because you're going to click on that, because the markets, they're going to try to scare you. They're going to feed off of your fear. Control your fear. Remember Warren Buffett's quote, be greedy when others are fearful. There will be a moment next year where the fear level is going to be at its highest. Do not get sucked into that emotional tornado that you're going to be reading about. The market's not going to go down 80%. You're not going to be standing in bread lines and waiting and going to soup kitchens for your meals. Okay. Yes, the market's going to go down. Yes, I believe that we're going to have a recession, but a mild recession. I'm not calling for some severe, crazy chaos. I think you're going to have a regular run-of-the-mill mild recession next year, and that's going to see the stock market go back to the downside. And then you are going to be blessed with, and I say blessed with very specifically, the opportunity to finally add some of the best quality companies on planet Earth in your long-term portfolio at finally realistic valuations. Because the valuations that stocks have been trading at over the last 2 years have been absolutely unrealistic and unsustainable. Nothing you saw in 2021 was reality. That was just fake helicopter money being spread across the stock market and into the economy and endless amounts and trillions of dollars of stimulus. That is not reality, which is why in 2021, I told everybody when we were September and October of 2021 that I was selling in my long-term portfolio for the first time in over a decade. I never sold. I just kept adding to my portfolio over those years. 2021 was the first time that I ever sold because I expected now this crash. And I think you're going to get one more leg of this in the beginning of next year. And then you're going to be able to buy companies that are going to be the next wave of unicorns. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, those companies were the unicorns over the last previous decade. They generated immense amounts of wealth for shareholders that have held throughout that entire time frame as they went on to blossom to become the biggest companies in the world and the leaders within their respective industries. You are going to see now, it's not going to be Apple that's going to give you a 2,500% gain over the next decade, but there's a new wave of tech companies that over the next decade, I do believe will be the next wave of unicorns, the next 10 baggers, the next stocks that are going to go up 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000% over the next 10 years. And you're going to have the chance to buy those stocks next year at depressed valuations. That is how wealth is generated. So next year, you're going to have an opportunity. If you understand what you're doing and you keep a level head and you keep your emotions under control and you make fundamental logical decisions, and you don't allow the fear mongers to scare the crap out of you to make you think that you're going to be living in the woods and you better learn how to make a fire with 2 sticks. If you don't fall victim to that, you're going to have an opportunity to buy those stocks next year. Now, I have a list of them that I'm going to be sharing with TTG members here very, very soon. And I believe that by the second quarter of next year is when I'm going to start buying them. That is why I'm excited for 2023. And that's why you should be too. This is not the time to be running away from the stock market because the stock market is down. Your time to sell was last year and at the very beginning of this year. As we go into next year, I'm not looking to sell. I'm looking to buy next year. Not now, next year. You got to be prepared for it. This is when wealth is generated. If you look back at every single recession that we've ever had, if you were investing during the recession, then over the next decade, you made an absolutely enormous amount of money. Because the stock market bottoms during a recession. It doesn't bottom before it. It doesn't bottom after it. It bottoms in it. Which is why, if you believe, like how I believe, that we're going to have a mild recession next year, then that means next year is the year for you to be investing. If you go back to 2008 and 2009, when you were in the recession, that's when the market bottomed. The market bottomed in March of 2009. We weren't out of the recession for like another 2 years. You know, the market actually went up 20% in 2009. Many of you may not know that. 2009, the heart, the depth of the great financial crisis, the heart of the recession. Then 2008 was the foreclosure crisis, when everyone that lost their jobs in 2009, they all foreclosed on their homes in 2010, right? There's that lag effect. Even during that, the market actually went up 20% in 2009 and went up even further in 2010. These are the type of opportunities that you have to be prepared for. These are the type of opportunities that if you understand what you're doing, you understand where fear and greed play in the emotional psychology of the stock market and how investors act, you can make the sound decisions, not the emotional decisions. When you trade with emotions and you make decisions based on emotions, that's when you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you lose money. We are here, all of the moderators at True Trading Group, and all the members of True Trading Group are here to make sure that you don't lose money next year, that you take advantage and capitalize on the income generating opportunity from trading the market to the downside. So you don't just have to sit there and watch your 401k or IRA balances decrease. Trade it. Buy puts, short stocks. We're going to show you exactly how to do that here today. I'm going to bring on two of the professional trading moderators in True Trading Group that are going to show you how to short stocks on the day trade, how to buy options for the swing trade so that you can understand how to capitalize and generate income while the markets move to the downside. And then I'm going to be hosting actually in the first week of January, free for all members of True Trading Group, a New Year Head Start workshop where I'm going to be going over what are the list of stocks that I'm going to be targeting for my long-term portfolio for next year. Just like we did last year on January 2nd, I believe it was, I published a 16-page report labeling the energy sector my number one sector pick for 2022. I gave you guys a list of stocks: Chevron, Exxon, Occidental. We actually had already owned Occidental even before January 2nd. Okay, Devon Energy, Pioneer, Marathon, ConocoPhillips. All these stocks rallied to the upside. All of them, the biggest gainers in the market here this year. I'm going to be issuing another one of those reports. I'm doing a live 2-hour workshop actually the first week of January for all TTG members so we can go over and discuss exactly what that shopping list that I have looks like. Now, this is what I'm doing with my own money. These are the same strategies, the same playbook that we used in 2022 that allowed members of True Trading Group to have the best years that they've ever had. Members of True Trading Group, bottom line, folks, they are making money in this environment, and we're going to continue to make money in next year's environment because it's going to be the same playbook. If you don't believe me, I don't care. You don't have to. Just watch this. Members of True Trading Group, tell me very simple right here, right now. Are you making money and becoming better traders in 2022? If that answer is yes, I want you to type the $ right here, right now. Literally, just type the $ if you're making money in 2022 and you guys are becoming better traders. Type the $. Now, anyone that's on this live stream that's still not a member of True Trading Group, try to count how many people type the $. And I say try because I know you're not going to be able to, because there's going to be that many of them. These people are just like you. These aren't bots. These are real people that found True Trading Group the same way you did one of these live streams. They've got small accounts. They have full-time jobs. They have no experience. They lost money in the market before. They were part of some other group that scammed them and didn't help them at all, made them lose a bunch of money. But yet now here they are typing the $ telling you that I'm actually making money this year and I'm becoming a better trader. If they can do it, why can't you? I love these people to death. They're my TTG family, but there's something special about them. So if they can do it, so can you. It just requires a little bit of effort on your part. What about the people who are down big on meme stocks? How can retailers rebound? Mike, can you help us? Stanley, yes, I can help you. And the way that I will help you, first of all, I've been telling people all year, warning people about these meme stocks. I've been warning people about these meme stocks all year long. And literally just until recently, when they've all completely gone to you know what, people told me that I was an idiot. People told me, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, he's just another hedgie. Oh, the hedge funds are paying him to say that. I told people to sell AMC when it was in the 50s. I told them to sell it in the 40s, in the 30s, in the 20s. Now here we are at $4. Now people are finally saying, oh man, damn, that guy was right. I don't take joy in that. I was long AMC just like everybody else was. But you have to know when to get off the train. What happens if you never get off a train or you never get off a bus? You end up exactly where you started. So there you guys have it. So Stanley, what about those people? How can I help you? I can help you by making sure that you never get caught holding the bag ever again. That I teach you how to take profits when you're actually up hundreds of % on your positions. And everybody tells you to just diamond hands until infinity. But there comes a point when you need to learn that, hey, I need to be taking profit because that's the only way you're going to actually make money is by actually getting out. And there's probably everybody on this live stream that's probably lost money in meme stocks was probably up at some point in time. You were probably up money on those stocks and you chose not to sell them. Why? Because other people told you the stock was going to go to 500. Some people told you the stock was going to go to 1,000. Some people told you that the short squeeze never happened yet. And they have to cover. They haven't covered yet. The mother of all short squeezes is coming. Meanwhile, it had already happened months ago. But I get told that I'm an idiot. I get told that I'm being paid by the hedge funds to say these things to my whopping less than 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But nonetheless, Stanley will make sure that never happens to you again. And we're also going to teach you now how to actively trade this market, because this market is the greatest environment that I've ever seen. But tonight's your guys' last night. Tonight is literally your guys' last night because we did something real special for people over the last 2 days here within True Trading Group. The price of our membership for our holiday sale is actually supposed to be $1,212 for that holiday sale, but we brought that price of the membership down to $1,000 for the last 2 days. Today is the absolute very last day for that over 54% discount on the regular membership price to True Trading Group. After midnight tonight, the price goes to $1,212. You literally have until midnight tonight or when the next 15 people that sign up to get it for just $1,000 for the entire year. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You literally get access to $5,000 worth of tools from Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Trading View, ETNA, dark pool data. You get access to all of that information that would cost you normally $5,000 if you paid for it on your own. It's all included for the $1,000. You also get a one-on-one private mentorship session with any one of the professional trading mods at your trading group to get you started on the right track. Ask questions, see what's your weaknesses in your trading, how do we fix them, what adjustments do we make? Maybe you want to just talk about your long-term portfolio. We can do that too, but we'll get you guys ready and prepared for next year. You're also going to be getting yourselves a brand new free laptop. Only for the next 15 people, though. This is the very last night that you guys have for this because it's supposed to be 12/12. My business partner and co-founder, Adam, did something special for people the last couple of nights on these live streams. If you missed the live streams, don't worry about it. We had some people on here that were going through some tough times, and we did something special for people. We're leaving it there for just one more day. It's only until midnight tonight or the next 15 people join. Now, for that free laptop that you're going to be getting, you don't have to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that free laptop after you join. It's free. We cover the shipping. We have members all over the world. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth, I'll get you that free laptop. Don't worry about it. Okay? Trade with it. Use it for work. Give it to your kid for school. Sell it. Put that money back in your trading account. Doesn't matter what you do with it. It's a brand new free laptop. It's just for you. So go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price is going to say $22.12 because that's the normal price of our membership. You got to enter that coupon code manually. Click apply code. It'll flash green and it'll drop to $1,000. You'll know you're one of the 15 spots if, as long as you enter coupon code TTG121 and click apply code, if the price says $1,000, that's how you know you're one of the 15. Because after 15 transactions, it'll then say 1212. $1,212. The next 15 people are literally going to save themselves $212. If you have any questions at all about the membership, you can send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is going to come up here right at the bottom of your screen in just a moment. 786-505-4049. You have questions, you text us right there, that number at the bottom of your screen. This is an all-inclusive membership. You get all 22 of our courses, a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. Joe, why don't you post up the syllabus right inside of chat, actually, so members can see, what they're going to actually be getting access to, like all of the courses. You have all the courses, beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. It's all there for you guys. There's no upsells for courses. You don't join for $1,000, then all of a sudden there's these special courses that cost another $1,000. No, we don't play games at TTG like that. You pay at the $1,000 for the whole year. You get all the courses. You get all the tools. Benzinga's real-time newsfeed, Quote Media's full book level 2, Trading Views charts, the Trade Ideas scanner, a simulator from ETNA, a trading journal, a social sentiment scanner, dark pool data, unusual options activity, insider buying, insider selling, short data, analyst ratings. All of it is included for the $1,000. And I stand behind this platform, folks. This is your very last night to get the $1,000 price point. Then it's $12.12. Jump on this. Take advantage of it. There's 15 spots available for the next 15 people. And I stand behind this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. I see the results that members have. I know I come on these live streams. I talk a big game. I get it, but I back it up. Anybody that joins True Trading Group, you'll get a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. And actually, it's quite simple. This is how it works. You have all year. You don't have to do this all within like 14 days, some impossible time frame. You have all year. Go through our courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group. Do those 3 things at your own pace, on your own time, on your own schedule. If you do those 3 things and you are still unable to make back the $1,000 membership fee at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,000. Dead serious. You can't make the $1,000 back at least once, I'll give you back $2,000. And you can keep the laptop. That is the commitment that we make to you when you join the True Trading Group family. You commit to us, we commit to you. There's not a single program that offers you a double your money back guarantee. Just ask why that is. I have no problem doing it, giving you that, because we've only had to give it and issue it to 2.6% of our users. We have over 10,500 members in True Trading Group now. And since 2016, when we first became live, we've only had to give a refund to 2.6% of our users. 78% of our members renew their membership, and we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Based on that information, I can very confidently tell you that this has worked for thousands of people. And as long as you put forth a little effort, I'm willing to give you a double your money back guarantee. I'm willing to put my own money up behind it. You put up 1,000, we put up 1,000. If you don't make back the 1,000, you get to get yours back and take ours. If you do make it back, then we're going to keep yours. And that's a fair trade. That's how it works. That's True Trading Group. So if you have any questions, send a text to 786-505-4049. It's the last night for that $1,000 price point, folks. You'll know you're getting the laptop and you'll know you're getting the $1,000 point. There's only 15 spots for them for this evening. As long as you see the laptop in your checkout cart, and when you type in the coupon code TTG121, if it says $1,000, you're one of them. After 15 transactions are made, it'll then move to 1212. All right. So there you guys have it. All right. So don't hesitate if you guys have questions. Like I said, that phone number right there at the bottom of your screen. Last night for it, guys. It's the last night at that $1,000 price point. Give yourselves a holiday gift. Give yourselves a holiday gift. All right. Now, as we move on, I want to talk to you guys what happened in the markets today. Okay, you had a ton of data come out today. Okay, you had a ton of data come out today. What was it? All right, I'll explain to you guys what happened in the markets today, and then we're going to bring on our guests here for you guys today to go over and explain their trades. Okay, never mind. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bring them on now. So I won't tell you guys about what happened in the markets today. First, we're going to bring on one of our professional trading moderators. Everybody give a big warm big warm AO to a man that we have not seen in quite a while on this channel. Everybody give a big AO to the Wolf.
Hey, everybody. It's me. How's everybody doing today?
What's up, Wolf? It's been a while.
It has been a while. I am glad to be back. You know, we got good news to report, and yeah, I think we got a lot to talk about. You know, especially with this SPY, right? Kind of played right into our hands, and you know, I think a lot of our TTG members did pretty well, especially the ones that can't sit in front of the screen all day, the ones with jobs, the ones with kids. So yeah, it was a really good day for all the members today, to say the least.
Yeah, today was, I mean, guys, I mean, this, you know, what I want to go over with you guys here, you know, with the Wolf. Wolf is, for those that don't know his trading style or what he is, you know, Wolf is someone that actually trades from his phone. Okay, trades from his phone and really focuses on swing trading options. Okay, really focuses on swing trading options. And his trading style is going to be absolutely perfect for anybody that works a full-time job or that anyone that has a busy schedule. If you can't be in front of a computer staring at charts all day long, if you can only trade from your phone, these are going to be the perfect type of trades for people that are looking to enter a swing trade. A swing trade means you're going to buy today and you're going to sell either tomorrow or any day thereafter. Most of Wolf's trades will last anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks. And the trade that we're going to break down for you guys here now is to show you how can you actually benefit from swing trading a stock market crash. The Wolf has been in put options for the last several weeks. Okay, so we're going to have him kind of go in here, break down for you guys the trade that he is still in, why he got into it, what he expects out of this, and to talk about kind of how this trade unfolded so you guys all get a feel for how members in True Trading Group have been capitalizing and making money while the stock market's been crashing here over the last couple weeks.
All right. So, yeah, we got into these a little bit like a week and a half after CPI in November, right? So, basically, this is an idea that we've been mulling around because, and it's something that you've talked about on the streams as well. Like, it's, we had some headline risk going into the end of the year with FOMC, Powell speaking, at the Brookings Institute on the 30th, and then CPI, right? So my feeling was that all of this inflation data, is he going to do 50 bips, 75 bips? That has been driving the market up. But at some point, the market is going to have to, come to realize that earnings have yet to be, repriced. And there's a lot of lagging data that's going to hit the market in Q1 of next year. So, with that in mind, we went into these options. So we went into two of them. We went into the 390 and the 395 March 17th put. Now, why did I do the March 17th put? Well, because, I felt like the idea was sound, but I wasn't sure on the timing of it. I knew that I wanted to go in because, he could have said anything at the Brookings Institute. CPI could have been a surprise and maybe it came in hot, or he did something crazy during FOMC. And and this is, even before we got into this is something that we talked about in STR and talked about on the lives and talked about in chat. I knew that I needed to, one, make a budget for it because the expectation was I'm most likely going to be wrong on the timing, but right on the idea. So after the Brookings Institute, then the market ripped and that's when we really started entering this trade. And, the SPY bounced around and we took advantage of the volatility a little bit, but really the risk was, okay, CPI, FOMC. And, I've been pretty, and you can pull this up on the chart. Like I always thought that the ceiling for this move would be like 410. Okay. And after the Brookings Institute, we tapped 410. We literally tapped 410 to the penny. And then came back down. And we came back down. We went all the way back down to, I think, 392. And then, heading into CPI, we started to move right back on up. And then during CPI, we hit, we tapped 414 quickly, but 7-point drop in like a minute. Okay. The market tried to go back over 410 and it couldn't. And for me, and everybody in TTG that was prepared for it, we looked at it as if it can't get over 410 on this CPI, then nothing Powell says tomorrow is going to get it back over 410. And that's the time when we really started to position ourselves with the other portion of our budget. And from there, it was just kind of almost a near perfect trade, not without pain. Like no trade is easy, right? But it definitely took a little coaxing and getting people out of their comfort zone. These were expensive contracts, and these contracts, to give you an idea, were at like the 395 hit a low of like $12. The 390 hit a low of $10. Okay, which it doesn't matter how much time you have, you're going to look at this. If you're not sizing properly, obviously, and managing that risk, something that we go over in depth in the courses.
Hey, Wolf, I don't want to interrupt you real quick, but I do want to welcome Elias. Elias is the newest member of the family, which means we now only have 14 of those spots remaining. The next 14 people can get a membership for $1,000 for the entire year. There are no upsells for tools or courses. You get a free laptop that's worth around $300. You're going to get a one-on-one mentor session with any of the mods, Jason, myself, any of the other moderators that you guys want, and you get a double your money back guarantee. After midnight tonight, I can't guarantee you we'll have the laptops, and it will be 12/12. So you're saving yourself over $200 here today. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. So go ahead, Wolf. I'll let you go right back into it.
And then after FOMC, one of the things that we talked about was, I said, look, now all of this data, because we've been so data oriented, like, oh, the market's going up because people are losing their jobs. Well, now the bad news is just going to be bad news. And, it's turned around. And as they say, like the chickens come home to roost. So now we've started to see that slide in the market as people prepare for what you've been talking about in January, February, and what I've been really bearish on heading into this year. So now today, to give you an idea, the contracts were going off at $25, $23, $24. We absolutely murdered this thing, and we've taken we bottom ticked the low today, and now we're looking for a bounce. That way we could add back with even more time as we go ahead. So it's really just kind of been a great trade, and it's part of a much bigger trade that we're doing, right? So I know that you talk about because in November of 21, you and I were both taking off of our long-term position because we knew, okay, interest rates are going to go up, and the market doesn't really appreciate that much. Well, now I'm looking at this as I'm going to ride these put options as long as I can, and then as I'm looking to put risk back on, taper off those put options, and maybe swing that to leaps, swing it to stock or whatever, but I will have protection regardless. And this has just been an amazing trade for everybody that really had to get out of their comfort zone for something like this. And, and besides the SPY, obviously we did Peloton and Carnival for the smaller accounts, which Carnival just did 83% today, and Peloton is, I think, like 70%. But yeah, thanks for having me. I look forward to taking more profit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Wolf, it's been just absolutely phenomenal trading over these last couple of weeks. Just really talking about really just having conviction, because like Wolf said, there's a couple of days in there where you have to deal with pain. You have to deal with upside. You have to deal with these big moves to the upside, both on the Brookings Institution day when Jerome Powell was speaking. You had to deal with the upside day when the CPI numbers were released. But sticking on this 410 resistance level with the FOMC meeting, which was lurking right behind it. So you had these couple of catalysts that gave you upside in the market, but then the real indicator there was going to be the FOMC meeting. And if Jerome Powell and company came out and they were going to be hawkish, then the market was not going to be able to hold up. And he stuck to that conviction, bought put options, in the very beginning of December. And then now you're talking about peeling profits off. Here we are on December 22nd. And he was also peeling profits off on the 19th and the 20th. But You're talking about a trade where you could have entered the trade with Wolf and just sat back and held on to your positions for 2 to 3 weeks and then get a notification when Wolf takes profit and then log into your account, whether you're at work or whether you're at home or whether you're sitting in traffic or online at the grocery store or at your kid's soccer game, whatever's going on, and go ahead and take profits off on your position as well. You don't have to be sitting in front of your computer screen all day, every day. There's a variety of different trading styles and strategies that are out there. There are 9 professional trading moderators in True Trading Group. It's not just the Wolf or myself. I'm bringing on another one of those traders for you guys as well. We all have different styles of trading. Very important that you understand and have exposure and access to different styles of trading, because one trader style, although may work for them, although may help them make tons of money, may not work for you. And having access to other traders that have similar styles and similar schedules as you do can be very beneficial in learning those styles. And Wolf has been absolutely ripping this trade to shreds. And Wolf, just like myself, does also believe that we have more downside coming in the first half of next year, which is why he went with the March expiration put options, because he believes that January, February, March, the markets will still also have some more downside. And that's why he plans on staying in this position. And whenever you get a bounce back in the market, I'm sure he'll be reloading and entering that position back in and then continue to take profits every leg to the downside. So markets are green, add to the puts. Markets are red, take profit, and just rinse and repeat as you go into next year.
That's right. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. Have a good one. It's been real. Catch you later.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on, Wolf.
Yep. Later, guys.
All right, guys. So there you have it. So there's that. That's the Wolf. That's Jason. For those that are unfamiliar, like I said, I told you guys that True Trading Group is not just me. There's a lot of other traders that are pulling out trades and other moderators in True Trading Group, and that is the Wolf. That's one of them. And then I wanted him to go over, like I said, he's a swing trader. He does options, or if you're looking for swing trading options, he is the guy that you're going to want to be focusing on. And don't listen, it's not just about the SPY. The SPY could be more volatile. The options are more expensive, but he also will frequently go after much cheaper options that are like $1 an option contract, like Carnival Cruise, which is actually up 80%. He entered this trade on December 6th and took profits on those positions. Today, you're looking at those options are up 80%. And then also Peloton, he's been in Peloton puts for the last couple of weeks. Just, I think, got out of them today or yesterday. That was like a 50 or 60% gain. So really focusing on swing trading, guys, entering positions, holding on to them for at least a couple of weeks. If that's a style that you're looking for because you have a busy schedule, he's the perfect trader for you guys to follow. We have to welcome Himanshu. Himanshu, welcome to the TG family. Everybody welcome Himanshu. There are now just 13 of those spots remaining. That's it. 13 spots remaining. Himanshu, welcome. Guys, remember, there are only 13 remaining spots. If you want to get access to the TTG platform for just $1,000, that is it. Tomorrow, it's going to be $1,212. You're getting a free laptop tonight. You're getting a one-on-one mentor session with one of the mods, and you get a double your money back guarantee. It's good for tonight only, or the next 13 people sign up. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $1,000. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. After you join, you'll get a welcome email. There will be instructions in that welcome email how to claim the laptop. All right. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to send us. Okay. Do not hesitate to send us a text message to 786-505-4049. Also, Elias, I know you just joined earlier. Elias, you just joined earlier. You overpaid. You did not enter the coupon code. So, Elias, we're going to refund you the difference. Just full transparency here in True Trading Group. Elias, you did not use the coupon code correctly, so you overpaid. You paid the regular price. So, Elias, we are going to refund you the difference. All right, we're going to refund you the difference. So, you'll get that refund probably initiated by tomorrow, Elias. So, someone will reach out to you and we'll get that taken care of for you. All right. So, Himanshu, welcome to the family. All right, folks. So, like I said, today's live stream, we're going to be going over a couple of different things. We're going to be talking about how could you benefit from the stock market crash via swing trading. But now we're going to also talk about how you could profit from a stock market crash day trading. And to help me with that, we are going to bring on one of our other professional trading moderators who is a day trader, not a swing trader like the Wolf. And ladies and gentlemen, give a big warm AO to Jessica.
Ayo. Hey, guys. Gals.
What's up, Jess? Crazy day in the markets today. I feel like it's every day I say that.
It was wild. It was wild
I
today.
feel like every day I'm like, man, crazy day in the markets today.
I know. I love it. This volatility for a day trader is amazing. Like, amazing. I'm
It's
so
it's
glad I
unreal.
get to be a part of it. It's awesome.
It's unreal. It is so crazy. Well, talk to me today. I know we had Block, we had AMD. Tell me about kind of how we were able to capitalize today on the short side. And also, guys, so like I said, a lot of different strategies in trading. The Wolf trades options. Jess trades stocks. The Wolf swing trades. Jess day trades. Right. So there's different moderators into your trading group. They all have different styles. They all implement different strategies. So you can follow along and you can get a feel for which strategy is best for you and really find your trader identity. One thing that we really help members do into your trading group is really find that trader identity, which means what style is best for you. You can't just go on YouTube and be like, oh, look, this person made 20 grand today. I'm going to follow them, because what they're doing may not be physically possible for you based on your schedule, and based on your personality traits also have a lot to do with your style as well. So with that being said, I bring it back. Jess, to walk us through kind of, what were your thoughts today coming into the market? You got a big gap down today. We had a lot of data that came out today. Maybe I'll start with that. I'll touch on what happened in the markets today, guys, because there's a ton of data that came out today.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful to give everybody a better idea of why the market was so down today.
Yeah, I think we'll give some context. Let me explain to you guys what happened in the market today, and then Jess can get into, once you understand the context of why the markets were down so much, then you'll understand why we're looking for the short side of the trade. But first, I got to welcome Sean. Sean is the newest member of the group. There's now just 12 of those spots left, guys. Hurry up. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $1,000, and you guys don't have to enter your address. You'll get the free laptop. That laptop's worth about $300. You guys get double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it. It's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable.
We're out of laptops after tonight.
Okay, there you guys have it.
Yeah, I've been trying to message you about, but yeah, I don't have any more for tomorrow. We got a bunch at the beginning of the month, and they're done.
Wow.
So just a quick update on the laptops. Just full transparency here. 1 second. 1 sec, Mike.
Yep.
So just for full transparency, we shared at the beginning of the month that we bought 200 laptops to give out over the course of this month. We're done. Here, I will, without sharing too much. We have had 215 people take advantage of the holiday sale so far.
Woof. The word is out, ladies and gentlemen. The word is out.
So we're actually 15 laptops over the line. But that's fine. But I have Luciano sending me messages like, yo, you need to tell Mike that we are not, like, there are no more laptops.
Wow. All right.
So
well, there you guys have it. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, Sean, Hamansu, and Elias, congrats. Congrats for getting one of those laptops. All right. So it looks like that's what we've got then for today, guys. That's it. 12 spots left. Casual Fool goes, I hope mine went out. I was going to give it to my kid. Casual, no, yours, once you guys sign up, it's already bookmarked for you. So
Patrick Neller is trying to sign up. If you're having trouble signing up, or if you're a current trial or past trial and you want this deal, make sure that you send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. And then that's it. And then what we plan on doing is the price is going to go to $12.12 tonight at midnight. We will not have laptops. I won't be able to get any more electronics until at least the end of next week. And then going into the new year, our price is going to go back above 2,000. But what we will do is we're moving to a 2-pay system.
Yeah.
So that means that you will have, what do you call it? So if the price is, let's say $2,000, you'll put down $1,000, and then 6 months later, you'll put down another, you'll do another 1,000, and that'll be it. And that's how we will charge going forward.
Yep. It'll be a 2-pay system, folks.
It'll be a 2-pay system going forward. So that way it remains affordable, but at the same time, the price is going up.
Yep.
Okay. That will start January 2nd. All right. So fun fact, when you sign up for $1,000 now, your price does not go up next year.
Right. That's important to clarify, guys. The price you pay when you join True Trading Group is the price that you're locking yourself in at. You'll pay that for life on your renewal. So if you paid $1,000 today, next year the membership for 2023 is going to be back over $2,000. But when your membership renews, you'll only pay the $1,000. That's it. Even though the membership's over $2,000, because you paid $1,000 when you sign up. That's it. You're grandfathering yourself in at that price point. So, and I think you said the name was Patrick that was having a hard time. Patrick's
having a tough time signing up, it looks like.
Okay, Patrick, if you're having a hard time signing up, if the code's not working for you, Patrick, just send a text message right now to the number at the bottom of your screen. It's 786-505-4049. Just send a text message to that phone number. And if anyone is on here, if you used to be a trial member at some point, if you used to be
a current trial member.
Right. Or you used to be an annual member and you want to come home, or you are currently a trial member and you want this deal, you actually have to send us a text message because we have to whitelist your email in order for that coupon code TTG121 in order for that to work.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Oh, no way. Patrick is, yep. All right. We'll see what happens. All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Cool. All right. So there you guys have it. So again, that phone number right at the bottom of your screen if you guys have any issues. Okay. So what happened in the markets today? A ton. So much happened in the market. So much data came out today. All right. At 8:30, you got, so what I'll do here first, guys, I'm going to explain to you why the market was so weak today, which led Jess to then say, okay, well, I want to be short, right? This is why. And we always walk you through all of the economic data at True Trading Group. So whenever there's important economic data that's coming up, that's going to move the markets, we always notify you and let you know. We have an economic calendar on your member dashboard, so you'll always know exactly what's going to happen. But even if you forget, or if you forget to check the calendar, we always let you know, and then we'll give you the analysis as soon as that number comes out. As soon as that data comes out, we tell you, is this good or is this bad? All right. GDP numbers revised for Q3 came in at 3.2%. That's very good GDP. Now, the expectation was 2.9. So right away, a 3.2% GDP number, when the expectation was 2.9, right away, at first glance, that is worried the markets that, okay, that's much better than the expectation. That's going to make the Fed feel that we're far enough away from a recession that we can still press on the gas a little bit more as far as the hawkishness, the monetary policy tightening, and the raising of interest rates. You also had core PCE numbers come in, and this was what the market really didn't like. The market didn't like this more than they didn't like the GDP number. The core PCE numbers came in at 4.7%. The expectation was for it to be 4.6. Last month was also 4.6. So that means that the core PCE number, which is an inflation data, okay, PCE is just, it's like, you have CPI, you have PPI, PCE, it's inflation data, okay? Now there's different components of these, but it's inflation data. 4.7, last month was 4.6. The Fed pays very close attention to the PCE number. The markets hated that. The markets absolutely hated that inflation went up on the PCE number and it was higher than expected. We got to welcome Gene. Gene, welcome to the family. There's 11 spots left now. Gene, welcome. Guys, again, I'd hurry up. Once we get under 10, these are going to fly. This is your last night for this. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $1,000. Check out. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. Trust me, as long as you see it in your checkout cart, you're good to go. You're going to get a welcome email when you join. There will be instructions in that email to claim the laptop after you guys join. If you're watching this later on this evening, if you see the laptop in your checkout cart and when you enter the coupon code, if the price says 1,000, that's how you know you're getting one of the spots. There's 11 spots left now as I'm talking, but that's how you'll know if it's later on. That's how you'll know you're still getting one of those spots. Okay? So the markets hated the fact that the PCE numbers came in higher. You also at 8:30 had initial jobless claims come out. Initial jobless claims were 216,000. The expectation was 222,000. Markets didn't like that either. All of the data that you got today gives the Fed a longer runway. That's why the markets hated all this data. Now, as you go into next year, you're going to start to see a transition with how the market reacts to specific data. All 2022, good economic data has been bad for stocks, and bad economic data has been good for stocks. All of 2022, because if economic data is still really strong, it just means the Fed's going to be more aggressive because it's going to be harder to bring down inflation, and the Fed feels like they've got more wiggle room to play with. We got to welcome Merry Christmas. Merry, not Mary, Merry. Welcome.
What are the chances that somebody with that name signs up right now?
I don't know, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Merry, welcome to the family.
Yes,
I'm sure you've heard that joke many times in your life, so I apologize for rolling on with it even more. Welcome to the family. We're down to 10 spots now, guys. I'd hurry up. Grab one now. Open up a web browser. Don't wait for me to finish. They might not make it and last that long. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. Laptop private study session with one of the TTG Pro trading moderators and a double your money back guarantee. Again, I don't think you need to double your money back guarantee. I really don't. We've only had to give it to 2.6% of our users. But if you can't make the $1,000 back at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,000. You can keep the laptop. That's the commitment that we make to you. All right? So, Mary, welcome. There's 10 spots left. Patrick, remember, if you're having a hard time, buddy, send a text message, 786-505-4049. And that goes for anybody else as well. Okay? So, all of 2022, like I said, good data has been bad for the market. Bad data has been good for the markets. And those are the reasons why. But you're going to start to see a shift. And it'll take a couple months for that shift to happen. You saw it today. Okay? You saw that beginning to shift today, because then what happened at 10 o'clock? At 10 o'clock, you got something that's called leading economic indicators, LEI. Okay? Leading economic indicators. Basically, this is a compilation of data points that forecasts future economic activity. The expectation was that this number was going to come in negative 0.5%. It came in negative 1%. Doubly bad than what was expected. It was expected to be negative 0.5, came in negative 1.0. That happened at 10 o'clock. I want you to notice on my chart what happened at exactly 10 o'clock when that number came out. The markets cracked the low of the day and then never looked back and completely sold off for the entire rest of the morning. That number broke the markets back. So this is an example of good economic data early in the morning was bad for stocks because the market moved lower when that number, when all those numbers came out, the PCE number, initial jobless claims, GDP, all of those things, well, except for the PCE. Okay. The GDP number and the initial jobless claims, those are actually good data points, good economic data, right? Higher than expected GDP, lower than expected jobless claims. Those are good things in a normal world, but they're bad for the markets now. Markets move to the downside And then the PCE number comes out, markets move to the downside again, inflation's higher than what the expectation was. But then the leading economic indicators was much worse. So now, as you're getting into 2023, the question starts to become, well, are we going to have a recession or is there going to be a soft landing? And now that weak economic data, which is what the leading economic indicating data was very weak, broke the markets back at 10 o'clock. And made the markets now really worry about, oh, we're going to have a recession. The markets really moved to the downside. So now you're starting to see this transition from bad data used to be good. Now bad economic data is going to turn out to then is going to be bad. And it'll take a couple months for this transition to fully work itself through, because you're going to get a lot more data over the next couple of months. You're going to get more inflation data, more jobless claims, more GDP numbers. You're going to get a lot more of this. And it's going to take a little bit of time to really work through that transition. But by the time you get into next year, by the time you get to like the end of Q1, the market will be fully fixated on bad economic data is then bad for stocks, because then bad economic data equals recession and good economic data equals soft landing. And the markets will then start to move up on good data and move down on bad data, which is the opposite of what you've seen in 2022 all year. And now as you get into the back end of 2022, you're starting to see the market trade up sometimes on good data and down sometimes on bad data, but then down sometimes on good data and up sometimes on bad data. Now you're seeing a little bit of a combination of those things, depending on the severity of the data that comes out. So that transition is underway, and I think completes itself by the time you get into like maybe February or so, February or March. Once the Fed pauses, then it'll be a full transition. Because now once the Fed pauses, which I think they pause in March, once they completely pause, then nobody worries about, okay, what's the Fed going to do? Because the Fed will have paused. So therefore the inflation data becomes a little less important, because it's not going to impact what the Fed is going to do once the Fed pauses. And then it becomes recession or soft landing. And then all of the economic data will be good data, market goes up, bad data, market goes down. Because the reason why the market's going up or down based on good or bad data, because good economic data means Fed is more aggressive. That's why market goes down. But once the Fed stops moving, then you could just solely focus on good data up, bad data down. Okay, so this is all the data that came out today, this morning, 8:30 a.m., and then again at 10 o'clock was the leading economic indicators. That's why the markets were so weak today. So Jess, being the day trader that she is, focused on, okay, the markets are weak. I'm looking for stocks to short. The Wolf just showed you how you can capitalize on swing trading and look for general overall direction and hold on to your position for about a couple of weeks. Jess is now going to show you how to capitalize on downside by holding on to your position for a couple of hours. Jess, talk to me about what you saw today.
Yeah, so I actually had a few things on my watch to the short side after 8:30 this morning, and I pushed that watch list out to members in chat before the bell even rang, and SQ was one of them. Block. If you want to pull up that screen, the reason Block caught interest for me is because on the daily chart yesterday, Block tried to briefly break above the 50-day moving average and could not hold that break, which is what I wanted to see today to have continued strength in the name. So this morning when that data came out, Block went back beneath that 50-day moving average. So at the open, what I was looking for is momentum. And I got on the mic and I told the members, this was actually right before the data had come out, that I was looking for Block intraday on a 3-minute chart to bounce back up into $60.50 area, which is a support level for Block. But that is also your trade line VWAP and 23.6 fib level. And it's crazy because literally I was like, oh my gosh, this data is going to come out at 10 o'clock. Like sitting right there. And I'm like, come on, data. Come like, I literally said, come on, come out. So literally the data dropped and I was watching the SPY, and the SPY pushed up to 382 and could not break. Like I saw massive volume come in and we could not get above that level. And I'm like, okay, here it is. So I entered Block at 10:01 was my entry on Block at 60.37.
That is such a sick entry. The high of that candle is 60.44.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is such a sick. This is such a textbook entry. So like this is a pattern that we teach you guys. It's called the trade line VWAP crossover. This is a pattern that you guys will learn as a member of True Trading Group, and you can see the trade line is this 9 exponential moving average, the teal line on your screen. VWAP is the orange line, and you can see the trade line, VWAP, and the 23.6 Fibonacci level all line up at that $60.50, which was also the support level that Jess was looking at from the other day. And it all lined up there perfectly right when the economic data, leading economic indicators data came out. And then there's the entry right there. It's an absolute textbook entry. Go ahead, Jess.
Something else that I want you guys to pay attention to for learning purposes is when we initially broke through 60-50, we did it on increasing volume. So that showed me that that level was going to break because of the volume. And then that's why I got on the mic and I said, I want to see a low volume bounce back into that level.
Yeah, let's actually, guys, can we just move the wording on the bottom of the screen just for a moment, just so we can show what Jess was talking about, guys. There's the high volume break of the level, right? So there's the 60-50 level. There's the high volume break. And then you heard Jess, I'm looking for, and she said this right on the microphone to members before she entered the trade. I'm looking for a low volume bounce back into 60-50. There's the low volume bounce back. That's exactly how you want to see that. High volume on the break of support, low volume on the bounce back up to test it. There's your resistance zone entry, and then take the trade. Good.
Yep. And then to follow up with that, that's exactly what you want to see when you see a trade line VWAP cross back up into resistance, is when you go up to that level, you want to see a high volume rejection. So you see there on Mike's screen, that's exactly what we got. We got increasing volume at that level, and I took profit in front of the low of day. I always take profit there. At 59.86 is where I took my first piece of profit. And then I told members, I got on the mic and I told members I was looking for that level to break because this is another level that I thought we could encounter some support at. So I wanted to see another high volume break. And I specifically, I mean, members can tell you here in the chat, but I specifically said, if we briefly break that level and hang out there, I'm going to take another piece of profit, just because I would want to see an increase of volume through that level. So you can see we briefly broke that level and we hung out there for what, 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
And I took my second piece of profit at 59.42 because of that reason. I didn't want to see us briefly break and then try to recover that level. So I got my second piece of profit off there. And then actually, while I was on a one-on-one, I was like, hey, can you hang on a second? And I got on the mic. I took my second piece of, or my third piece of profit at 58.91. I wanted to see us break 59. So at this point, I was down to the last 25% of my position, and I split that up into two pieces because I really wanted to see us get down into 58, which is a bigger support level for SQ. I really wanted to see us get down in that level, which we did not get, but I took that piece of profit there, and then final take profit was at 60.01 on the break of VWAP because the market went back up. So that was the SQ trade.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautifully executed, folks. So like I said, so there's the entry. There's the first two take profits. There was the third. And then on the move back up to the upside, once the market started to climb, then the final take profit comes off the table. But the bulk profit's off over here. And that is just a beautifully executed trade off of the trade line VR cross to the downside. And this is also a bear flag. You know, this is also a bear flag, and you guys will learn all of these things as a member of True Trading Group. And I'll just draw out for you guys the bear flag. This is a textbook bear flag. Okay, there's your bear flag. Okay, this is absolute textbook. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see it. Okay, drop, flag, drop. Right, just absolute textbook bear flag setup.
We have $1,000 winner.
Nice. Okay, we're giving away $1,000 here, guys, for a member of True Trading. If you're not a member, don't worry about this. This does not apply to you. But for members, who's our winner?
You ready?
I'm ready.
You like what I'm doing here?
I love what you're doing
This
here.
is
actually.
awesome. The
Hang on, watch
confetti is
this.
awesome.
Buy the dip, you puppy.
These usernames are awesome.
Whose username? Buy the dip, you puppy.
I don't know.
What? Who comes up with these things? I don't know who buy the dip, you puppy is, but congratulations on winning $1,000.
It's 5:15. At 5:18, you are done.
You have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to
Now-
claim your $1,000. You must send an email to the email address that was listed in the directions. You have 3 minutes starting now.
You have 3 minutes to claim it and become the big dog.
I don't think that's what they meant by puppy. Just
I had to. I'm so sorry. I had to.
I'm pretty sure they meant something else.
Yes.
Begins with the same letter.
Yes. Begins with the same 2 letters.
Yes, it does.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I want to answer
Gail
Diana.
J.
I
Gail
want to answer
J.
Diana's
Hold on.
Adam, what?
Gail J. Gail J. We know you're having trouble signing up. Feel free to reach out to us and we will help you get signed up as well.
All right, Gail J. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. Gail J. The number is right at the bottom of your screen. If you're having an issue, just text us. We'll help you out. I want to just go back. I want to grab Diana Zamora's question. Diana has been busting her ass going through the courses. She's a new member, and I see the work that she is putting in. She's really dedicating her time to this. I absolutely love it. I just saw her question. I do want to touch on it. Her question is, okay, question. So do you borrow stocks to short? Okay. Or you actually buy the stock? If you do, how many? Okay. So Diana, good question. All right. When you short a stock, what you are technically doing is you are selling shares that you do not actually own. You are borrowing those shares from your broker. So Jess does not own the shares of Block SQ, and she's not selling the shares that she owns. You would not be short if you were selling the shares that you own. You would just be exiting your long position. You would not be short. In order to be short, you need to sell shares that you do not own, because the concept is, if I can sell shares that I don't own at $60, you're going to borrow those shares from your broker. Your broker's going to, you're going to say, hey, TD Ameritrade, can you do me a favor? Can you give me 500 shares of Block? Sure, no problem. Here's 500 shares of Block. Thanks. And then TD Ameritrade goes, but I want them back. And you go, okay, I promise I'll give them back to you. You take the 500 shares and you sell them in the market. Just sells them at $60 or whatever the $60.37, whatever the price was, right? Sells them into the market. But so now Jess doesn't have the shares anymore. She sold them, but she has to buy them back because she has to return them to the broker. The concept is, if Jess sells the shares at 60 and buys them back at 59, she makes the dollar spread, right? And then she goes and gives the shares back to her broker. So Jess just made $1 a share. So if it's on 500 shares, Jess just made $500. That's how shorting works. Okay. Now, if you're going to short large cap stocks, you don't have to request a borrow because they're very easy to borrow from your broker. Your broker has a bunch of them. You don't have to request the borrow. They'll just give them to you. You can just sell them in the market and you're fine. Sometimes if you want to short a stock, they are hard to borrow. If they are hard to borrow, that means your broker does not have a lot of them and you have to request a borrow. And sometimes your broker may have them, sometimes they may not, and sometimes they may have them, but they're so scarce, they're going to charge you a fee in order for you to borrow those shares. Okay? So little general trading questions right there. Diana, I hope that helps answer your questions. And once you get to the shorting courses in the curriculum, you'll learn all about that stuff. Diana, if you have any other questions about it, send me a message tomorrow in chat and I'll help you. Gail, welcome. I'm glad that we were able to take care of Gail. Welcome, Gail. Everybody, welcome Gail, the newest member of the group. We are now down to 9 spots. Okay, we are now down to 9 spots on that $1,000 price point with the free laptop. 9 spots remaining. Adam, did we get a confirmation from the $1,000 yet? Get out of here. Why is it so hard for us to give away money? Is time up yet? Time is up. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
I wasn't aware that I was still on this thing. I thought I was behind the screen. I'm like chewing on plastic, staring, moving my head in weird directions. Yeah, we'll give away another, we'll try and give it away tomorrow.
That's how I feel when you bring me on here without knowing.
You always got to be ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you prepared.
Yeah, Jess,
I've learned that.
Well, Jess, there is another.
Jess, why don't you quit being such a puppy? All right.
Because I'm a big dog, Adam.
Oh my God.
To add in, Mike, really quick, when you're answering that question too, aside from the courses, I know Mike's done a workshop too on, how to profit from a bear market. And I did a study group also on shorting stock. So I specifically walk through how to pull fibs to the short side, how the risk works when you're shorting a stock. And I go into specifics on all that. So if you want to go and review that, Diana, that would be a really good workshop also for you to watch. So
Awesome. Thank you, Jess. All right. So yeah, in the video library, Diana, you'll be able to also then find, is that where it is in the video?
Yeah, in webinars and study groups.
Okay. So inside the webinars and study group section, Diana, you'll also then be able to find the workshops that we've done on shorting, and that can help you as well. So I hope that helps answer your question, Diana.
Yep. And then the other short I did today was AMD. I got on the mic because AMD off the bell just completely bled out. It didn't give any bounce whatsoever.
I got to stop you there, Jess, because I just first have to welcome Clifton before you get into the AMD trade. We got to welcome Clifton. Guys, we're down to just 8 now. These are going quick. Hurry up. This is the last night at $1,000. It's going to be 12/12 at midnight tonight. Save yourself at $212. Clifton, welcome to the family. 8 spots now remain. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Click apply code. Price drops to $1,000. You're don't have to enter your address. You'll get a week welcome email after you sign up. There'll be instructions in there how to claim the free laptop, and you have to double your money back guarantee. It's there for peace of mind. It's there so you can hold us accountable. And when you join True Trading Group, we're in business together. If you fail, we're going to lose money. And I think that's how it should be. We claim that we're going to help teach you how to do this. Well, if you can't even make back your membership fee at least once, then I think we don't just give you your money back, but we owe you for wasting your time. And that is what we do in True Trading Group. And that's how we stand behind the platform that we've created. And that is how we put our money where our mouth is. If you have any questions, you send us a text message to 786-505-4049.
So if you would go to the daily chart, Mike, because this is a very similar setup to SQ analysis that I gave this morning. I told members that I was looking for us to stay beneath the 50-day moving average yesterday. And when we broke above it on the volume we did, I was like, I don't know about this. So I wanted confirmation going into today that level would hold. And with that 8:30 data that came out, we broke beneath the 50-day moving average. So just like SQ, you have your trade line sitting there and your 50-day, and we were very cleanly below that level when we opened on the bell. So, the stock showed its momentum to the downside from open. I don't even think we got a bounce until like 10:30. It was like an hour of just straight downside.
Bled out so bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I told members, I got on the mic and I said, we're so beneath that 50-day at this point that I need to look for an intraday entry. And this trade was based off of direction from the levels I just gave you on the daily and momentum, because AMD has been one of the weaker stocks. So when the market gives it up, AMD just tanks. Like it can't hold a bid when the market is pulling in. So I got on the mic and told members, which I had no idea that you had said this previous to me because my volume was down all day with the kids home. It's been chaos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, members were like, "Oh my gosh, Jessica, Mike just got on here and said that." But I got on the mic and I said, I'm looking at this bounce back up into $64, which is your initial morning low sitting there. You also have resistance at your 23.6 fib and VWAP indicator all sat there. We got the bounce back and I got short AMD at 63.68 on the rejection there. And then my first take profit on that trade was 63.10. The reason I took profit at 63.10 is because if you were watching level 2, I'm not sure how many of you are in here that were in that trade watching level 2, but when I was watching level 2, I saw a lot of buying coming in, and that was establishing a higher low, which is a bullish indicator. So I took a piece of profit there just to protect myself, especially since I was short the market 2 different tickers, and then I was also in a hedge trade. So I took a piece of profit there, which I'm glad I did because the stock really didn't do a whole lot after that. And then we ended up going lower and I took another piece of profit at 62.55. And then my next target was the breakthrough 62 support, and we never got that. So I stopped out of the last piece of my trade at 63.77.
There we go. And there it is, folks. And there it is. All right. So there's the short entry. There's the first take profit, the second take profit, and then there's the final exit on the trade. All right. So you guys are seeing here now firsthand of how you are going to be able, and you realize how the setups are completely different, right? The setups and the explanations are completely different. And so here's Jess getting into a trade and staying in that trade, for 3 to 4 hours. And then there's the Wolf getting into a trade and being in it for 3 weeks. And you're hearing the analysis. And I think it's really important that when we came on this live stream today to really show you how many ways there really are to profit in this market and how many ways there are for you to make money while you have the volatility that you have. This isn't going to last forever, this volatility. This volatility, I think, stays for the first half of next year. And then I think the markets base out in the middle of the year. And then when they start to bounce back at the end of the year, next year, that's when the market returns back to a state of normalcy. It's not normal for the SPY to go down 12 points and then go back up 7, okay, in one day. That's not normal. In a normal day, the market maybe moves $3, $4. To go down 12 and then go back up 7, that's not a normal market environment. That's a very increased high volatility environment. Now, that volatility is not going to stay here. But while it's here, you need to take advantage of it. You need to learn how to take advantage of movement to the downside because there's more downside coming whether you like it or not. The question is, are you going to be able to to really develop a skill that's going to enable you, whether you're holding on for 3 hours or you're holding on for 3 weeks? Are you going to develop a skill that's going to allow you to actually benefit from stock prices moving to the downside? Because if we are correct, which all of the members of all the moderators in True Trading Group are all in agreement here that we think the market's going to move to the downside at the beginning of next year. If we are correct in that theory, what are you going to do then for the next couple of months? Are you just going to watch your 401k balance go down and then just say, oh, the stock market's a scam? Or are you going to short stocks like Jess did? Are you going to buy put options like the Wolf did? Make money while the market goes down and then roll that money into your long-term portfolio. Because that's
why too, Mike, that, I did that workshop a couple months ago because I could not stress enough on one-on-one.
Jess, I got to stop you there. Wait, this is breaking news right now coming out. It looks like Elon Musk is not selling any more shares until 20 25. Is that what I am? I just saw somebody just making those comments right now, and the stock is reacting here to the upside. That is a big move to the upside on Tesla. Trying to see if I can...
long term.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You grabbed some today, right?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, that's really, yeah. Tesla moving to the upside right now. Looks like on the back of that news, folks. I'm trying to see if I can get some confirmation there. It's while I'm on this live with you, I don't have all of my stuff. Elon Musk says, nope, here it is. Elon Musk says no more Tesla stock sales until 2025. He's doing a Twitter Spaces right now, Elon Musk, and saying that he's done selling he's done selling Tesla shares until 2025, and that is giving you a bounce back in Tesla now. Tesla just went from 124.50 up to 129 on the back of that news. There's some breaking news that I'm getting, guys. I'm getting this breaking news right from the Benzinga news feed, which maybe we can pull that up on the screen and then search for ticker symbol Tesla. This is included with your membership. It is included in the $1,000. So this is remember I told you guys about those tools? You get $5,000 worth.
No, I forgot. Tell me about the tools again.
You get $5,000 worth of tools that are included with your membership when you join here for $1,000. We have spent years building relationships with Benzinga so that we can put the Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed in our platform, so at no additional cost to you. You do not need to pay for this, but if you went to Benzinga directly, it's going to cost you over $1,000 just for that. It's included with your membership to TTG when you guys join here for just $1,000, as well as a whole slew of other tools and resources that I'll get into in just a moment. But here's that news feed. Breaking news, Elon Musk saying that he is done selling Tesla shares until 2025. And the stock is reacting favorably to that news, climbing to the upside right now after hours.
You know what? I'm so glad we had that flush down into the low 120s today. And then this news breaks now, because this would be a good setup for a bounce here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This stock really flushed itself out today. And I told people in chat today that today could be a capitulation day for Tesla if you got to 200 million shares. And where do you know? Here we are right now, 208 million shares with a nice little hammer tail that's starting to get put in here on the daily chart. You could see now a little bit of a relief bounce. You could see a little bit of a relief bounce now coming up here for Tesla over the next day or so. And really, it'll be interesting now to see what happens tomorrow. You could easily see Tesla. You could sneeze tomorrow, and Tesla could be back at $145. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, because you had a hammer tail get put in here on the SPY, right? That's a strong reversal candle on the SPY. And if the SPY gives you upside tomorrow, let's say the SPY goes back up and knocks its head back up against that 50-day moving average, that's going to be very interesting to see how does Tesla react to the SPY. They had almost identical chart patterns today intraday. And now you're getting what could be a hammer tail on Tesla, could be a hammer tail on the SPY. I'm not ready to call it, because this is happening after hours. I'm not ready to call it, but if the markets move to the upside tomorrow, now that you have a news catalyst here and you're in a support level down here around 120, there could be some upside to Tesla, and that today could end up being a capitulation day for this stock. It's going to be something that's going to be on our watch list for tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a good lesson too. Today when I added Tesla, I got asked a lot, like, why would you add Tesla here? It went down another $4. And my advice to anybody who is building a long-term portfolio, I'm newly building a long-term portfolio, and for me, it is not my job to catch the bottom. It's my job to identify key support areas and add to my long-term portfolio as those levels are reached. So what's $4 in Tesla when we're off of the all-time high 70%? Right. I'm not here to catch a 10% gain. I'm here to catch a 70, 100, 150% gain in my long-term portfolio. So That's why today I wasn't going to mess around adding that tier 1, because look how much Tesla is down. Like, things don't just drop in a straight line forever. Eventually Tesla will bounce.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, absolutely. It's like you try to tell people, you know, when it comes to long-term investing, you have the stocks that you like, you have your shopping list. And, you know, when a stock enters your buy zones, they're called buy zones for a reason.
Yeah.
And then you don't try to pick the exact low of the stock. Okay. You have your zones, and when the stock enters those zones, you buy, you know? So you don't try to pick the exact bottom. You're never going to pick the exact bottom. You know, it's not like, okay, Tesla's going to go to, $94.36, and you're going to be the one that gets filled at $94.36, and the stock can never go below that. It's not realistic. Just stop trying to do that. You know, when you try to do that, you never get in. You always miss it. You always miss it, because you'll never get in when it's going down. You'll wait for it to bounce, and then when it bounces, you're going to be like, oh, okay, there's the bottom. When it pulls back next time, I'll buy it. And it never pulls back. And it just starts bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And then you say, oh, well, what do I do now? Now you end up chasing it, and then the stock pulls back. And then now you get scared. You think you bought too high. You think it's going to roll back over. You sell it, and then you lose money. And then it ends up going back up. And then you just lost money on a stock that you should be in long term. Yeah. Don't let that happen. Those are your emotions. Your emotions are getting the best of you. Your job is not to catch the exact low of a stock. It's to scale your way in your long-term portfolio and hold on for the long haul if you like the company for the long haul. And there's a whole long list of companies that I absolutely love for the long haul that I'm going to be loading up on next year.
Absolutely. And for those of you, you know, who are watching this live stream and are like, I have no idea how to even buy a stock. The thing about TTG is, like, when you come here, there's courses on shorting stock. There's, like I talked about, there's study groups on shorting stocks and how to look for these setups and how to draw bear flags and how to look for these bearish patterns. Like, you guys don't have to just watch your long-term portfolio sink and not do anything about it. You could be trading short to the other side, or like what Wolf's doing, buying put options on the SPY, you know? So yes, Adam.
I have to go. It's my son's actual birthday, so I'm going to go home and go do birthday with him.
Go do birthday.
I also want to say that right now somebody's trying to sign up from the Gaza Strip in Palestine. I am not making that up. On the 5th night of Hanukkah. You're going to make me the happiest Jew on Christmas. If you actually complete that sign up, whoever you are.
That would be our first member from that area, yeah?
I'm not sure. But just for this holiday season, it's our Gaza Strip if you sign up.
Oh, don't do this.
Sammer's dying.
Oh, please don't do this. You know, we try so hard on this show. Try so hard. I like how Jess is just like, I'm not saying a word.
Jess is from Ohio, bro. You know how sketchy Ohio is?
I am not from Ohio.
Wait, you're not? Where are you from? I thought you were from Ohio.
I'm from Colorado.
Okay. Colorado.
I just live here in this space that people call Ohio.
Okay. All right.
So are you admitting that Ohio is not a real place?
And my children are Ohioans. So there's that.
Listen, I'm gonna piss off. I'm gonna piss off every single person on this live stream that's from Ohio right now.
There's only one.
I'm a Wolverines fan.
Was it Michigan?
Yes.
Michigan, Ohio. I'm just kidding. I know that that's not right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna piss off a lot of.
I was like, wait, does he know that those are two different places?
The reason why I'm a Michigan fan is because they have my high school that I went to, where I grew up, the town I grew up in. My high school football team has the exact same uniforms.
And we
as the
lost
Wolverines.
200 viewers.
So when you have when I would see them play on TV, I thought that it was my high school team when I was a little kid, and I would root for them. I didn't know that my high school team wasn't on TV. So that's how I became a Wolverines fan.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now you can all make money from that information.
Yeah, they can definitely make money from the Gaza Strip discussion too, for sure.
No, but we could have.
No, but we could have. Well, guys, we've got 8 of these spots left. Okay, we got 8 of these spots left. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Okay, click apply code. You guys can get that $1,000 price point before the price goes up to over $1,200. Who is still on this live stream right now that is not a member of True Trading Group? If you are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG right now in chat. I just want to see who's on here still that's not a member. If you're not a member, just type the letters TTG in chat right now. Oh, Adam, buy the dip, you puppies is here. But
I know he sent me a message and he said that I was late. I just my luck. I like paused the stream by accident. He's like, "Am I too late?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Let's see. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, we've got Bus99.
It's because a lot of people signed up and or are signing up.
More Mortal.
Mir, bro.
Oh, Mir. Yeah, I see it's Mir. All right, bro. It's small on my screen.
You're small on
Relax.
screen.
Easy there. All right. Well, guys, what I'm going to do here now.
I think I scared everybody off telling them I'm from Ohio.
They're like,
maybe I scared everybody. Maybe I got rid of all the Ohioans.
Maybe.
Well, guys, what I'm going to do right now is I am going to actually show you the platform. So for anyone that's on this live stream that is interested in the membership, I'll show you exactly what the $1,000 get you, because it does include all the courses, all the tools. There's no upsells for courses or tools. You guys get access to all of that included in the $1,000. So let me actually show you what you're going to get as a member of True Trading Group. If you're not interested in a membership at all, you can sign off the live stream. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are just a few subscribers away from that 100,000 subscriber mark. Maybe we'll do something special once we cross over the 100K subscriber mark. Smash the like button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of these live streams. We're always dropping golden nuggets for you guys. If you are interested in a membership, stick around. I'll show you the platform. It's all inclusive. So, of course, you're going to get the chat room, right? The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're answering questions, giving you market commentary and analysis from pre-market all the way through into the close. We're not just gone after an hour or two. We're there with you for the entire trading day. You'll be able to also use the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter or exit trades. That's how so many of our members that work full-time jobs and are not in front of their computer, that's how they're able to follow along with what we're doing in chat, by having access to the mobile app. You're going to get 2 private study group sessions with our mods to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. You're also going to get the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which I showed you earlier. You're going to get TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares. This is about $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you join. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner, industry standard scanner. It streams live on our platform every day. You're going to get a simulator from ET&A, let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you are learning. You're going to get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow. Stuff that this data is very expensive. It's included with your membership. When you pay the $1,000, you don't have to pay extra for any of these things. You get a trading journal that tracks your trading, breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most, so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. How many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold? Broken down for you in a beautiful PDF. You'll also get insider buying and insider selling, short data, all of it. It's all included. You get a watch list every day from the mods and I, what stocks we're looking at with our game plan and how we plan on trading them. So you always know where to focus your attention. And then you get the courses. The courses are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. We've got it all. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money after you join. Every single course is included for the $1,000. Then there's a video library with 400 hours of workshops and webinars of the mods and I, okay, going over and covering a variety of different topics that can help get you guys, headed in the right direction, help you guys overcome the issues that you have and have a better understanding of different trading and investing topics. And then you can actually attend these workshops live when you become a full-time member. It's time you guys invested in something real, folks, something that can actually help you reach your goals, something that can give you real education, access to real tools, no gimmicks. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group, but what I will guarantee you is if you do join, you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group. If you can't make back $1,000 at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,000 and you can keep the laptop. There's only a couple of them left. You got 8 spots remaining. Remember, if you're watching this live stream later, if you go to ttgoffer.com and you enter TTG121 coupon code, you click apply code. If the price drops to $1,000 and you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one of the 8 spots. If you do not see a laptop or the price says $12.12, that means that we've already filled these 8 spots. You can still get a great deal on the membership of $1,212, but tonight it's $1,000. Save yourself the extra $200. Join now. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. If you have questions, 786-505-4049. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I hope you guys had a great time on the stream. I sure did. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Turn on your notifications to make sure you never miss out on any one of these lives. Smash that like button. Show us some love. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.
See you.